What happens when life doesn't follow the script? The one your parents wrote for you, the one your culture celebrates, and the one that you thought was safe. Let's talk about it. Hi, my name is Treasure. I'm an artist and a writer, and on this channel, I document my journey back to myself, and I hope to inspire you to build a life that feels like yours. Today, I want to talk about what it feels like to go completely off script. For most of my life, I thought I knew exactly how my story was supposed to go. It was the same script I saw many women around me follow: graduate, get a good job in a respectable career, get married, have children, and prioritize your marriage and your kids. That was held up as success. And for pretty much my whole life up until now, it was exactly what I wanted. Earlier this year, that script started to feel less like a plan and more like a cage. On paper, everything looked perfect. I had an amazing job, I was making good money, and I was taking care of myself and saving, and I was set to climb my career ladder as planned. I thought, this is it, this is what accomplishment looks like. I'm on track. But slowly, every single day, my job was eating away at me. I would come home drained, exhausted, and too empty to do anything that I actually wanted to do. My body started reacting, and some days I couldn't finish a full workday. I would have to go home early because I would feel nauseous. I would feel like I was being choked. No matter what productive weekly schedule I would set, my job would find a way to take over my whole week. When this was happening, I was so angry at myself for not enjoying this script that was handed to me, this blueprint of what a successful life should look like. Why am I not enjoying this stage? Why am I not striving to do better, to even climb the career ladder faster? I felt lazy, I felt ungrateful, and it just didn't make any sense to me because everyone else was enjoying this lifestyle. Why is it when it comes to me, I'm not enjoying it? And then I had to face a terrifying question: am I going to affirm this feeling for the rest of my career? Bear in mind, I was only working part time. Leaving my job didn't make any sense. Logically, I would be in a better position than I am in 6 months' time. I'd feel more financially secure. So it didn't make any sense whatsoever. But I was contemplating leaving this all behind for my peace of mind. And I knew if I kept going back, I would lose myself completely. So I made a decision that scared me. And up until now, I think this was probably the most difficult decision I've ever had to make in my life. I decided to walk away from my career. And as I'm making this video right now, I still don't know exactly what my future looks like, but I know I couldn't continue living in that cage. So if you are in this situation where life isn't following the script that you thought it would, here are some things that have really helped me. One thing that really helped me was giving myself permission to change. The script I thought I wanted, that was real for me once. Just because it was real doesn't mean that it has to define me forever. You're allowed to change your mind even if it scares you, even if it confuses other people. It's your life. Give yourself permission to change your mind. The second thing that really helped me was to find peace in uncertainty. Now, I'm a planner, okay? I've always been a planner. I need to know the how, the when, the who, the where, the why. I love knowing what's coming next. So stepping off script was absolutely terrifying for me because nothing was guaranteed. My nervous system was completely thrown off, which is why it took me a while to come to terms with everything that was going on. What helped me was accepting that uncertainty doesn't always mean danger. Sometimes it means possibility. The unknown can feel heavy, but it can also hold everything you've ever wanted. Last but not least, protect your energy. When I quit my last job, I realized how much it had been draining me. I wasn't myself and I wasn't present. I wasn't enjoying the things I used to enjoy the same way. I had to spend time learning some things again: how to rest, how to live slow, and to give myself time. And now I try to be intentional with where I put my time and who I give my energy to, which is why I started making these videos, because it's something that I've always wanted to do. And I'm glad that I have the time to do that now. Because when you're building something new, you need that energy and time for yourself. If you're in the season of stepping off the script, I hope these three things will bring you some clarity. It is not an easy journey, but it's worth it. because this is where you stop surviving and actually start living. There's a quote by Rumi that always reminds me of this, and it says, "Do not be satisfied with the stories that come before you. Unfold your own myth." And I think this is what this season is really about. Not following the script that was handed to you, but daring to write your own. So if you're in that space right now, I want you to know this. You're not behind, you're not lost. You're just unfolding your own myth. And that takes courage, but it also brings freedom. Thank you for watching.